shootout at the OK Corral. We are the tiny little red car over there, but now if you guys notice this other little blue car, or blue van, right next to us, remember that, right? What's up, guys?
Hello.
So we are out here in southern Arizona. What we're gonna be doing this week is we're gonna be showing you a couple things from Tombstone that we kind of dig, that we liked. And then we're also gonna head down to Bisbee. So they're gonna be kind of two completely opposite towns, because here you got the super old Western, maybe a little bit more conservative mindset here, right? And from everything that we've heard of Bisbee is the polar opposite. So we're down here in Tombstone. It's been great. It's we're actually gonna interact with people again. It's been such a long time, so it is so nice to actually be talking to people and interacting. And everybody here seems very nice. If you're into the
sweetest people.
Oh, for sure. And if you're into the whole like Western get up vibe, or the Earp Brothers, or the shootout at OK Corral, definitely come on down.
Old cowboy town.
Yeah, it's still got everything in it. All right, and hold up one second, because we're gonna show you guys something that's really cool about Tombstone. Just give us 1 second here.
Dude, please stand by.
Oh yeah, so we got Big Nose Kate's behind us. It was Doc Holliday's girlfriend's favorite place to be, or she owned it, or something. I don't know exactly the history.
Steve knows none of the history here.
But I know that the dude that owned it downstairs, there was a mine, which we'll throw in a little picture of that. But he basically dug a mine underneath it that is still haunted today. We talked to the lady downstairs, which is the gift shop below the whole entire thing, and how different things have happened down there that she's noticed. If you go in there, they have a great veggie burger, so anybody that is looking for that vegetarian option, they will kill it there for you. But also great stained glass, live music, tons of dope stuff to do.
And if you ever go there, ask for our friends Dan at the bar, or Candy if you're being seated. Alrighty guys, so this is Mario's Bakery. We ended up stopping in there for some coffee in the middle of the day after we had a couple drinks with lunch, and they're super sweet in there. She made me a really nice hazelnut latte, and if you stay, you might catch Encyclopedia George sitting in the corner. He's super fun, and he'll tell you all about his judo training and the chainmail full iron suits that he wears.
Hi y'all, so we got Crystal Palace behind us. We went in there, I got the Duke, which was amazing burger. It is the only place in Tombstone, I believe, that you can get on the second story. So they do have the patio up there. It is the only historic saloon that they still have here. There's bolt holes in the ceiling. The woodwork in behind the bar is absolutely amazing. And I think it was Doc Holliday's favorite bar. I might be making that up, but we will double check that and put like a thing down that says if we're full of crap or not. Oh yeah, so biggest point of Tombstone, right, is if you know anything about Tombstone, it is the shootout at the OK Corral. You don't have all of the history details. I'm not even going to pretend that I can sit here and educate you guys on it, but it is where the Earp Brothers and I think Doc Holliday and a couple other people, they had this huge shootout. If you're really digging them old school cowboy vibes and you really like that whole westerny idea, shoot 'em up kind of thing, just remember Tombstone, OK Corral. If you remember those two things, you've already got it down. All right.
Okay, so this is the Shady Lady, and it's a women's clothing store, and they have so much fun, awesome stuff in there. I think Steven was getting a little bit jealous because he wanted to wear all the clothes, but they're all women's clothing. But they have a lot of fun stuff in there. We're actually going to take you in there and do a little fashion show.
Now for the story about the blue van back there that we were parked next to, right? So we were sitting there and we had parked somewhere else last night. And so now today we are parked there because it's cheaper. So we found some other place that had showers and amenities and all this other stuff.
Yeah, so we hung out there for the night. It was super great. If you're ever in, hello.
Doing well.
If you ever come to Tombstone and you are a van lifer or RVer, they're called Stampede RV Park, run by Sue and Mo. They were the sweetest older people ever. Mo was showing me his giant crystal collection. It was super fun. But anyway, check them out if you want to stay.
Anyway, from there, so we went and we found some other place that was like $5 parking. We're gonna stand right here and just kind of record this. And where are you at?
Right here, sorry.
And so where we parked, where you guys just saw, it was like a little $5 overnight parking thing. You can stay there as many days as you want. So remember that also if you're in Tombstone and you don't need the amenities. So we're gonna stay there for tonight, maybe tomorrow. We don't really know 100% yet. But anyway, so we're sitting there and the dude in that blue van, he comes by and he's talking to us and he's just, you know, asking us questions about what we're doing, and we're just kind of shooting the stuff with him. So anyway, so he comes back and he starts telling us a story about how he was going out towards somewhere called Quartzsite, Arizona, which I heard there's a big like RV show and a bunch of other things down there. But he said that he was going along the side of the road and all of a sudden he found a McDonald's bag with a banknote in it. And
Like trash on the side of the road.
Yeah, trash. And that he saw, he was like, oh man, it looks like there's an envelope with money in it. And lo and behold, there was an envelope with money. So, from there,
he said he turned it into the police.
Well, there was money in there. And so
yeah.
he turned it into the police, made sure that, you know, nobody claimed it and all that stuff, make sure it was all good. And then he comes up and he says, and just for the good luck, he figured that he was going to pay it forward, just like 10% of it. Really easy, right? And so he gave us $100. So that's awesome. It just shows that, I mean, we named our van Karma for a reason, right? And so a big part of that was we just had that brake line blow. I couldn't fix it because it was too rusty. So we're gonna have to take it in somewhere and get it fixed and get it paid for. And so now, out of somehow, we're getting it paid for just through the universe. And so and then in lieu of that, we also have to make sure that we're going to pay it forward eventually when we have the means and all that stuff. So just remember, guys, like, talk to people, be friendly, be nice, just, I don't know, have a compassionate spirit about you and great things will happen to you.
And maybe there's a sub lesson too to pick up trash on the side of the road because you might find money.
True. Anyway, but yeah, so we're going to show you a couple of places that we dug in Tombstone, and then from there we're going to go to Bisbee.
Yeah, come out with us.
Bye. Alright guys, so we are on the road again. Obviously you can see we finally set our camera up so that we could film while we're recording.
How nifty.
Right? It's super nice. Technology is fun and stuff.
So we're down in Tombstone and now we're heading over to Bisbee, which is just like 27 miles south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little quick little hop over. So we're really excited to go there. Woke up earlier this morning, hit the road. We're getting there. It's not that far of a drive, so that way then we can just spend a little bit more time there. But Tombstone was fun. If you guys are ever thinking about going to Tombstone, definitely go to Tombstone. Go out, have drinks with the locals. It's a good time for sure.
Yeah, it was really fun. We enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. The part you missed was me attempting to sing last night at karaoke. Sierra killed it.
I killed it off for Dreams on Fleetwood Mac, and he let me pick him a song. He's like, you pick a song and I'll sing it. And I gave him Folsom Prison Blues. I thought he would nail it. He loves that song.
No.
You tried though.
Anyway, so yeah, Tombstone, fun. Next part be about Bisbee. Alright, bye y'all. What up y'all? Alright, so
We're in Bisbee.
Yeah, we finally made it to Bisbee. As you can see behind us, there is a giant wall of graffiti. That is one of the trends of the town. Tons of art. We've been here for a day now. We walk around. We loved it. It is super cool.
There's art everywhere.
Yeah, for sure. But what we're currently doing is they have a race about every October. It's called the Bisbee 1000, and it's called 1000 because there's 1,000 steps. So we're gonna be doing that today, showing you guys a couple of the cool spots and all that. So,
yeah, there's gonna be lots of up and down. Yeah, because this little town is built into the side of a mountain, so there's lots of little tiny alleyways, and you go up and you go down. So we're gonna be doing all of that today.
All right, bye y'all. Second leg of the Bisbee 1000.
Measured up.
But as you can see, guys, it is kind of, I don't know, yeah, it is very mountainous. You can see behind us how many houses are just right there on the side of the mountainside. You're getting out of breath because the stairways is like the way you get up and down in some places. Like the roads don't go everywhere. Some of them you have to, if you want to carry your groceries, you're carrying your groceries all the way up all these steps. So it's pretty wild. Are you sure that we weren't supposed to turn somewhere?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we just did like an extra 100 steps. This is like somebody's house, ain't it?
Yeah, I'll look at the map.
Alright, to be reconvened. Alright y'all, so we're coming up on staircase number 3, which is right here next to the Bisbee Royal, which is actually a cool little building. It's all blue. Hang on, our dog's trying to smell their dog's piss. But as you can see, it has, I believe Sierra told me that these are the Beatles.
It's the cover of the Help album.
That's what it is. They have giant flies because they used to have a fly infestation problem, and then they would, so you could kill the most flies. You have Keith Haring, you have James Bond or Archer, and Breakfast at Tiffany's with the little kitty cat. But like I said, as we're coming around this corner, we are going to be hitting staircase number 3. So this is where we're coming up. But yeah, once again, all the art here is amazing. If you guys are art fans at all, please make sure you come down here and check it out. But here is staircase number 3 because we're dying. Oh, and this is number 8, boo.
Huh?
This is number 8.
No, it's not. It says number 3.
It says number 8 right there. Come here.
Oh. I guess so.
Where's number 3 at?
Off of Main Street, but on the other side.
So this is actually staircase number 3, everybody. It is all the way up. I think we got how many steps on this one? Come here, pup.
I don't know. Let's see. My map will tell me.
101.
181.
181. So, you know, just a little walk.
Casual stroll.
Yeah. Yeah. A little casual stroll all the way up 181 steps. After we've already done, you know, 300.
We haven't even done 300.
Well, because Sierra screwed up and made us do an extra 100 steps last time.
Well,
So.
and you screwed up and took us down to the wrong one.
Okay, that's true.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. People, they just keep on making it harder and harder. Last one's gonna be like 3,000 steps. They'll be like, just kidding. It wasn't a 1,000-step climb. It was 15 million. Holy shit, Nike. Alright, y'all. So here we coming up on step number 4. We almost missed it. We walked straight by it, but that last one about killed us. So sorry, I had to switch dog hands. So hopefully this will go a little easier. But yeah, so number 4, once again.
It's a little hidden and cute though.
It is, it's really nice.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Whose idea was this?
Both of ours. Bisbee's, it was Bisbee's idea.
We might be dead after this one. This is number 5. Like literally we just finished 4, that was right there. And now this is 5, and it just goes forever. So if we die in the middle of this, hurry up and call the ambulance, please. Can y'all imagine trying to carry your groceries here?
Tell them about the roller coaster we saw.
Yeah, we literally, when we were walking at one point, we saw a house that had a like tracked car on the side of it. It looked like a little like coaster car. And I assumed it was for bringing their groceries up and down because they lived on a hill. Guys, we're over halfway there. We don't know if we're gonna make it. Alright guys, so after that grueling last 200 plus steps that we had to do, even though they said it was 2 different staircases, luckily there's a nice long downhill walk for you. It is a little bit trickier to kind of get up in here, but from there we finally found number 6, and it goes that way, not the staircase that it is painted on. So yeah, don't go into people's houses.
But everyone seems really nice here, so maybe they would let you.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Maybe ask first.
So babe, how are you feeling about the 1,000 step challenge of Bisbee?
In shape, but I don't know. I've lived in New Orleans so long, and it's very flat in New Orleans and not at all like this. So.
And we have oxygen down there.
We have oxygen down there. It's so high up.
But wait, overall, what were we saying? Yes? No? Recommended? Not recommended? Make sure you go see your physician first.
Yeah, recommended for those that don't mind like moving a lot. So if you know you're a lazy person at heart, maybe just walk down the few main roads. But no, for the adventurous at heart, I would say yeah, because you see lots of cool stuff along the way. You go through little neighborhoods.
There's tons of art.
Lots of art.
Yeah, it's like, to me, so far, I mean, we've still got 3 more staircases to go, but I feel like it's been one of the best ways to see the city so far. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And you guys see dragons. So yeah, this is called Dragon View Mountain Retreat, so it kind of makes sense.
Come on, where are you going? Let's go.
She's like, I heard there was dragons.
We're not a dragon slayer, Dee.
Dee, come on.
Come on, let's go. Hey, focus please. Come on, this way, up.
That's abuse.
It is not.
Got it on camera. It's abuse.
Sometimes she's not all there in the head sometimes. You gotta like...
What, after 900 steps, she's not doing that well?
Yeah, she brains off. I gotta like...
Gotta kickstart her a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavy on the kick.
Tap.
Heavy on the kick.
It was a love tap.
If anybody knows what type of plant this is, this humongous long one, please leave it in the comments. All right, coming up next, number 7. All right guys, I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a white van back there. We'll put an arrow or something in there. But
Dodge Pro Master.
yeah, so we were just walking up that last flight of steps, right? And we get up top and we see somebody is building out a van. So of course we're gonna be like, oh cool, what are you guys doing? You know, talk to him a little bit. And it's just amazing how when you get out in this whole entire, you know, adventure of the thing, like sometimes I feel like we're hitting these hard spots where we're, I don't know, just not feeling real comfortable, not knowing what I'm doing. Maybe me more than Sierra. But yeah, and so the guy's like, well, how long are you trying to stay in Bisbee? And we're just like, you know, I don't know, as long as we can, maybe. You know, and so he gave us a couple places that he thinks that we could be able to go boondock at. So we might be in Bisbee for a little bit longer than we expected. But once again, name the van Karma. I know I already said that once at the beginning of this video, but you know, we're really trying to pay for it. We're really trying to find people that connect. We're trying to be nice. We're trying to be friendly.
Yeah, put yourself out there. Just say hi to people. Yeah, and especially right now, you know?
Oh yeah, people need that stimulation of other people that are nice. So yeah, always remember, be sweet. All right, guys.
We're coming up on hill number 7.
Yeah.
Flight number 7.
We'll see you there. All right, guys. So we finally made it down to numero 7. And how many steps this one?
I don't know.
A lot, it looks like.
It is 96.
That's how many we got going up. As you guys can tell, our enthusiasm is starting to wane. Alright guys, so we're finally back at the Royal Theater.
For number 8.
For number 8. Izzy, come on, we're going this way. So that's that blue building we were at earlier. Yeah, we're finally back here. You guys can see the light change. That's how long it's been taking us to do this. This has been a little bit of a trek. So this one, I think we have 127 steps, if you can see there in the corner. So we're almost done. We got this one and one more to do. I think that was the steps. One more. Alright, y'all. So this is the last one of the Bisbee 1000 official event stairway, number 9, 98 steps. And Sierra decided she's gonna run it.
No, I didn't.
Just kidding, she's not. But yeah, no, it honestly, everybody, it is really intense once you get around like 4 or 5. And then there's enough just kind of like nice little scenic walks on the ending part of it that you kind of make it really enjoyable. So by then you're kind of done and you don't really want to do anymore. But you know, it's good because yeah, you're still seeing the rest of the city. It literally, if you want to see Bisbee on your feet and you have no idea where to go and how to go and it's all confusing, look up the map, ask a local, something like that, and figure out where this Bisbee 1000 is, because it's actually really cool.
Thank you to the barista in Tombstone that recommended it to us.
Yeah, that person. Everybody, there's like 10 more steps. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I lied. There's 11. We did it. We did it, Sierra. How does it feel to have completed your first 5K?
Is that what it was?
I think so.
That was amazing.
I think it's only 5K.
Oh.
Yeah, so anyway guys, that was the Bisbee 1000. If we find any other cool spots to show you guys, we'll definitely keep you informed. All right, bye y'all. Hi y'all, so that was our week. That was the week of climbing and
Cowboys.
hanging out with cowboys and you know, all the other fun things that have happened in the last week.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and if you watched all the way to the end, you're super awesome. Remember to like the video below and subscribe if you want to come on the road with us. Where are we heading next, babe?
We have no idea, but I know we're here for a couple days. We did find a way to pay it all forward for the kindness that's been shown us in the last week, so just remember to tune in next week to find out what happens. All right, bye y'all.